He's the kind of guy that likes to know that other men want his girlfriend. That kind of guy is out there, you guys. Good morrow, everybody. My name is Robin, also known as Sunny Side Up Gal, and you are my Sunny Side Up pal. Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my Chanel. If you are new here, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and taking a look here. I really hope that you're having, or that you will have it. I hope that you have a great time watching this video. Consider giving me a subscribe, and I would say go ahead and like the video because I'm pretty sure, just looking at my statistics, I think you're gonna like it. I really do. I'm pretty entertaining. I think I do a pretty good job at that. We are gonna have a great time together. If you're not new, thank you so much for returning, and I appreciate you, and you know that. You know I appreciate you. Anyway, let's chat. Here's what today's episode is on. So, if you are new here, I've started the series called the Copium Den, and what that is it is just a collection of people in fat acceptance, fat liberation, that realm, who try to, I would say, sell fat acceptance, obesity to people by coming up with what the world calls copes, you know, what the young kids are calling it nowadays. Basically excuses like, it's okay for me to be morbidly obese because XYZ, whatever. So my last episode, most of the copes were for sexy reasons.
I can still get a man.
Basically, I'll link it right here. There was a particular gal in that collection that I was just like, I need to do an entire video on her, and I am going to do an entire video on her, and her name is Georgia Rose. I keep wanting to call her Georgia Rose Eats, but that's not it. Her name is Georgia Rose Curves. Oh, God. All right, her name is Georgia Rose Curves. Very, very interesting gal. I feel like a lot of the stuff that she does post, I can understand humor, right? So she does have a sense of humor. Do I think she's pretty? I do. I really do think she's pretty. I don't think that I think that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I think that humans in general are beautiful. I think she's pretty. I think I look at her and I go, yeah, clearly she's going to get some D because she's gorgeous and confident. My problem with her is she's done these like sit downs where she's like,
you're hot the way you are,
which whatever. She's very, very much a saleswoman for obesity. It feels like that. It feels like that to me. If you're wondering,
oh my God, is this just a channel of a fat gal who's just making fun of fat people?
first of all, I don't like to make fun of fat people just because they're fat. I don't do that. What I do is I call out misinformation, I call out bad behavior, like selling fat acceptance and people who are glorifying obesity. And that could be an opinion of mine, you know? Maybe your idea of glorifying obesity is not the same as my idea of glorifying obesity, but I think I do a pretty good job at identifying that. And then as for me being fat, I am currently class 1 obese. Yes. But I'm about 4 pounds away from just being overweight. And I used to be 232 pounds. This was in high school. I've dealt with losing weight and gaining weight my entire life. I lost a bunch of weight before the panorama, and then after the panorama, I did gain a ton back because everybody was getting fat. I was drinking a lot and eating because drive-thrus were open. Okay? I gained I ballooned up to 220 pounds, and then I lost 40 pounds and maintained that for about 2 years. And I'm currently on another weight loss journey, and the scale is moving again because mommy is tracking her food again. I'm on a weight loss journey now, so be nice. So yes, I understand. Yeah, Robin, you're fat. Still. I've experienced some negative aspects of being fat. I had a cancer scare a couple years ago from what I would say is a direct result of being obese. I think that obesity is dangerous, and I'm here to say something about it, and that's that. And this is my channel. It's just stick around. This is my channel, and I will talk about the dangers of obesity until the cows come home. And the cows being fat people. Obesity is dangerous. I think anybody can call that out. And that's that. But anyway, let's talk about Georgia Eats. Okay? Again, a little recap. Let me post a video from my last video. she had this like huge pimple on her face that was infected, and I was like, this is MRSA, but here you go.
Previously on Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. She had this like thing on her face, but and I didn't know this until I watched this. She actually gets paid. I don't know if she gets paid in food. Like that sounds so mean, but people buy her food. She's one of those, right? She likes to be fed.
I have this gross ass infected pimple on my face.
Like, let's talk about the pimple. That's MRSA. Go to the doctor.
And I just want y'all to know that some fine ass man in Germany still fucking paid me to order like $50 at Texas Roadhouse and eat that shit and send videos of me fucking eating it.
That's not good. This is my least favorite of Copes, is the sexy one, okay? And maybe you might think,
Robin, are you a prude?
no, I'm not. Like, get your bag. I don't care. I do care when you show off like this. You're like, I'm fat and I get paid in food. Like, that's people who want to get paid in food are going to be like, I could do that. I'm going to be having a great life. 300. She's a 300 baby, right? She's 3 or 4 hunchies.
With this massive, nasty ass shit on my face, he didn't say a fucking word.
Yeah, because he doesn't care. Because all he cares about is whatever's down there and watching you get fat. Isn't that sad?
He didn't say a goddamn fucking word about that shit. Didn't give a fuck. I love that for me.
I do have a bit of a collection for Georgia Eats. This is my collection of Georgia Eats. It's not very big, but she is. But I figured after we finished, we would just go to her page. And I also have a couple videos on the Click Clock app. I say let's get into it. Now, I would want to warn you, a lot of her stuff is sexy. So if you've got like kids around who are watching the screen, which I don't know why you would be watching, I don't know, I'm not gonna judge you. But yeah, I would be careful if you've got little eyes around you, because she does, I mean, you're not gonna see anything naked, but there's so much body that it can be interpreted as inappropriate, okay? Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
That was my collection, but let's look at her page. So this is her page, Georgia Rose Curves. She's got 17,000 followers. See, she's followed by all the other people that I follow that are fat acceptance, like Chunky Mac and Big Brave Babe. But yes, as you can see, lots of sexy stuff. And I was told in the comment section that she has a boyfriend or a husband, but at the same time, she's also getting paid to do sexy things. I don't, maybe they're broken up. I'm not sure. But yeah, so right here you can see, if you're watching the screen, what in the hell is going on here? What in the hell is going on here? But other than that, I mean, we can agree she does have a pretty face. There's so much body though. And she has one of those butts, you know, those butts that I'm talking about, where it like, it looks like it's been sat on for a long time. This right here. This is what I'm talking about. That's not natural. That's from sitting too long. Let me see if she can show us her butt. Okay. So you know what I'm talking about, where it looks like it's been sat on for too long and it kind of like has that angle going on. Let's see here. Cut that music out. She's going to do a little spin for us. See, a little bit, right? That's a butt that's been sat on for too long. I'm going to do a dissertation on these asses. Do an entire essay on why these butts are shaped this way. But yeah, quite common in the fat community is butts that are shaped in a way that looks like they've been sat on for too long. All right, so the caption says, "It's just me and my little mustache against the world for real. I'm too lazy to wax it all the time, and you know what? No one cares. Hairy girls are cute. Stay mad." I don't really care about a mustache because people are hairy. I also kind of have a mustache. That's the Spanish part of Filipino for you. Yeah, I don't care about body hair, but it's always It's always sexy stuff for her. She's one of those guys. I think what bothers me is that, and maybe am I gel? I don't know. I don't think that. I think there is more to me than my looks. I mean, I don't have a lot of looks, but like, I don't think she has a lot of looks either. But I think there's more to you than your looks, and I feel like this is like the bottom of the barrel when it comes to content because like men are gonna fuck a couch. Oh God. This says you can delete your comments, but I promise you being rude and hateful to other fat women will never make you love yourself. All right, let's see. Why can't I read? I'm gonna just lean in really quick. Oh, okay. So this is I can't see who that is, but it says, I hope one day you learn how to take care of yourself instead of posting these cope videos. That's what I've been saying. This is very much copes. It's very copes. Why can't I read these? Why are they so tiny? And you can't even zoom in. Okay, I'm just gonna lean in again. All right, it says, girl, the way your comments are so clearly projection that you need to go to therapy for, get help and stop policing what people do. Something like that. It's too fast for me and it sucks on the computer, you guys. It really does suck. It's not as good on the phone because on the phone I can just like hold this. Get help and stop policing what people who are more confident and happier than you are doing with their lives. Okay, maybe I should be doing that too then. Sorry about that, Georgia. But no, at the same time, I'm like, people who are struggling, people who are unhealthy are probably going to look at this girl who has got 17,000 followers and she's apparently looking like she's getting all the dick she wants and telling people, you know, you don't have to lose weight, you can just be hot and fat and people love fat people and blah, 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 blah. I think that's selling a dangerous behavior. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments if you agree. Doesn't that appear or come off as selling dangerous behavior? Okay. All right. So this caption or this description says, living my absolute best life.
Ready?
Okay. This and a man who doesn't talk back to me. Okay. So this is from 4 weeks ago. So she does have a boyfriend. I mean, unless it's just a date. If this is just a date, maybe not. It looks like they're in a hotel. Yeah, she's on a date. Somebody is feeding her. This is fleeter material. Isn't that just am I wrong? Am I just being judgmental and like fat phobic? And like this is, you know, whatever, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. Clearly, I believe that people can do what the hell they want. But isn't this like this is dangerous behavior. This is dangerous behavior. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Ready?
Oh, and then she's got it on her chin. Yeah, dude, this is way too fucking sexy. Let's see what, like, this is not even, like, is this a joke? Let's see what the comments say. All right, living my absolute best life. I love this for you, Kitty Cat. I genuinely do not believe this man is attractive to anyone. At the very least, he lacks masculinity. Enjoy your beta boy. Okay, so about, like I said in the other post, you just want simpering fools to kiss your feet and be your pay pigs. You're not a real feedee. You're just a user and an abuser. Okay, first of all, I feel like people who are getting fed and being paid to eat, they are just users. That doesn't mean that she's an abuser. She's clearly in this for a bag and maybe an O. But I don't care what she's doing as long as she keeps getting bigger. Oh my fucking God. Who is this person though? Chabobo Van Senchbosch. Oh my God. So she is a feedie, dude. She is. Isn't like ban it. Ban it. It is dangerous behavior. Like you are killing yourself, man. All right, this one says plus size dating talk. And I'm wondering if this was from the same day because it looks like the same. Maybe she's not in a restaurant. I thought she was in a restaurant. Maybe this isn't her house. But it looks like the same place where she had that conversation about, what was she saying in that one conversation? Like, men don't hate fat women, they love confidence. I'm trying to figure out where that was. And she was talking about how she got a bunch of lawyers and doctors. Yeah, this was it. Okay, so this must be her house. It looks like a restaurant. Like, I thought she was in like a Joe Patty's or something.
Don't care that you're
Okay, yeah, this was from my last video. So if you haven't watched that video, I think it's probably linked below. So make sure you go watch that. It's the Copium Den. She's more towards the end, but you're going to enjoy the video. The entire video is going to be pretty fun for y'all.
I say
Okay, so that other video was from 4 weeks ago. And that is the second time that... So in that last comment where somebody was saying that... Let's take a look here.
ready.
So in this comment, it says, I do not believe this man is attractive to anyone. At the very least, he lacks masculinity. Enjoy your beta boy. Now, I'm going to show you what I think the person he's talking about looks like. And I've noticed, or I did get a comment in my last video that this guy is also just like normal looking. And I think he's handsome. But, you know, I'm into like lanky guys with salt and pepper hair. So I think he's handsome, but also he seems like a fucking geek. So clearly and clearly he likes to feed her if that's him feeding her. Let's watch.
A dress, giving body, so cute.
She looks pretty in this dress. I will be honest with you. She looks like a beautiful Ursula.
My boyfriend's over there.
Okay, so she does have a boyfriend. This is from 2000. Okay, so this is from October of last year. So she does have a boyfriend. And then the other video I'm going to show you on TikTok is from 2 years ago. So they've been together for a while. Is she dating men while she's dating him? Is he a cuck? He's in a cuck chair.
I don't know, reading or something.
Sending a message to other people on the ship being social using the onboard app.
Dude, look at her. She's very, very self-obsessed. I mean, anybody who's going to be like live online is. She's giving off that she loves herself clearly, which I think good for her. But it's also cringy to me. There. It's not that I'm judging her for having self-love. I'm judging her because it's cringy. He's clearly talking to her, but she's looking at herself. She's not hearing anything he's saying.
At midnight.
Anyways, like,
Okay, so I think he's cute. I'm just being honest, but ew, because he feeds her. That's gross. And he seems like a little too quirky for most women, if you know what I mean.
how good we look.
Maybe he has his own particularities that some women may not like. And you know what? And he clearly is into very, very large women and feeding them.
I got Argyle socks on.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Check out his socks. Oh.
Bam.
Yeah.
Bam. Zoom in on those. Zoom in on
Yeah. Stay away, ladies. Anyways, that's our last.
I think that they are a cute couple. I think they're on the same level because she's pretty and he's handsome. What do you guys think?
Second.
Is he not handsome and I'm just like into ugly people? I don't think so. You know who he looks like? Dave England from Jackass.
It's hard to pee on command and pee in front of people, but for me, like, I just whip my pants down and take a shit pretty much any old time.
He looks exactly like him.
Last formal night fit for the cruise. We've had a lot of fun. Tomorrow's our last full day, and then we're.
Listen, I've said this before, and if you are a cruise person, I'm so sorry. Maybe self-reflect. Maybe you're not part of this group. This group, not our group. We're a group. Cruises are for fat people. So unless you're like super rich and you're on a nice fucking cruise, but if you're going to Carnival cruise, you are probably there for the all you can eat.
The level of fat on a cruise is confusing.
I know I would be there because I love food and have been addicted to food in the past. I'm a food addict and a fringer.
The lowest caliber of human being to have ever drawn a breath.
I would only go to a cruise to eat.
It's buffet bulk food that comes in, that they defrost, they hit with an ice pick, shrimp fall out.
Okay. Can we get a good B-roll one of us just waving for the all of our outfits? Thank you. Okay, it's formal night on our.
Oh God. Okay. Now this is from
I'm not
3 years ago. 6/8. Oh, that's my brother's birthday. R.I.P. Of 2023. After 3.5 years, he's still always so extra.
got a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing.
Can you tell I'm spoiled? And this is a man who's like cleaning off the spiders off of a chair and cleaning and letting you sit on the swing. I feel like that's bare minimum. Cut that music out. Yeah, you're so spoiled. He made a seat for you. A man should be doing that. This is bare minimum, guys, but look how much fucking geekier he was back then. It's always like the super lanky guys too that go for like fat ladies. Okay, but let's take a look at her size here. Hold on. Oh wait, let's grab the size. Come on, Dusty.
Come on, Dusty.
All right. Okay, look at her there.
Cruise. I've got my little hair clip in.
And here. Not very much weight has been gained. Let's look at her other pages. Her other videos. From more recently. Okay, so this is a video. Oh yeah, she's gained a ton. Look at that. Okay, so this is from January. And this is from 3 years ago. I would say she's gained. You know what? Maybe she's maintained. I feel like the stuff is just hanging a lot lower now because it's been introduced to gravity for quite some time. Oh, my Lanta! Okay. All right, back to Instagram. That was just a recap. That was just to get y'all caught up on who she's with. She's been with this man for over 6 years, apparently. And it sounds like she's still going on Tinder dates, probably just to be fed. I'm not sure if she's getting banged, but what a relationship. Okay? All right, so this is plus size dating talk. All right, so the comment that she's replying to is, do they take you out in public? Have you ever met their friends and family? They date and sleep with fat, but won't take them seriously. I feel like if it's been 6 years and you're in a monogamous relationship, you can't really like give this advice because the dating scene changes it's so volatile. Like, I would hate to have to enter the dating scene now as a 35-year-old woman after being in a monogamous relationship for almost 15 years. Well, actually, yeah, it'll be 15 years in April. I would hate to, like, it's completely different now. I feel like people don't even fucking like meet people in public anymore. I don't know what it's like to be single in 2026. That sounds terrifying. But yeah, anyway, it changes so often. Like, you don't, like, if she hasn't been really dating anybody for 6 years, it's not going to be the same advice as somebody who's been dating nonstop for the last year. You know what I mean?
I've gone on 200 Tinder dates.
200 Tinder dates? God damn.
I mean dates. This is exactly.
Her husband or her boyfriend must like this. Like, he must be like, how was the date? He must be one of those kind of cucks. You know what I mean? He's the kind of guy that likes to know that other men want his girlfriend. That kind of guy is out there, you guys. Is that what you want? Some people might want that, you know? It appears that may be a confidence boost for her.
The kind of closed-minded outlook that I'm warning you guys about. This is what I'm talking about. You assume that there's like no fucking way that doctors, lawyers, athletes would want to take me on a date in public. That they would want to buy me drinks, buy me dinner, that they would want to introduce me to their friends or even their family.
If you're on a fucking Tinder date, Tinder was created for like fucking, right? But you're not messaging a girl on Tinder to fucking have them over at your mom's house for tea and scrumpets.
She'll invite us right in for tea and strumpets.
You assume that there's just no...
Like, I feel like She's a liar. There's no way that you're on these 200 Tinder dates and they're taking you to their fucking mom's house, or they're taking you to meet their family or their friends or anything like that. You're in a fucking long-term relationship. These people are there for you and your man's sexual whatevers.
No fucking way in hell that that's possible. And that mindset is what's keeping you trapped dating fucking pieces of shit. Men who don't respect you.
These men are not respecting you. They're on Tinder looking for obese women to feed. Your own man doesn't respect you. Your own man may simp for you. He may like move a seat cushion for you and feed you with his hands. But you know he's doing that for selfish reasons. You know he's doing that because he wants to see you get fatter. He gets a tingle in his dingling for you when you eat and get fatter.
Men who don't like you. Good men are out there, but it's up to you to decide how people are.
I just don't know how she's giving. I mean, I need to know. Is she dating these men while she's also dating her man?
Gonna treat you. You teach people how to treat you. If these men are not offering you shit, raise your standards. That's on you.
I agree. I mean, if people are treating you like shit, you should. No, you know what? If men are treating you like shit, they don't value you. Find a valuable man. Find a man who will value you. And I feel like sometimes that does mean lowering your standards as far as like your as appearance goes, right? You should always have a standard where a man is going to treat you with respect, treat you with love, right? But I feel like a lot of these women get shitty men because they aim too high and they find a guy who knows his level of like appearance is better than her level and then can use that against her. I'm spitballing. I'm just talking out of my ass, honestly. But I feel like always have high standards as far as like respect, being treated with respect, yada yada yada. But I feel like a lot of these women, like, if you're, and I'm just being honest, this is scientific, like this is, this is human nature. If you're a 4, you should not be aiming for a 10. I'm just being honest with you. Like, I feel like, let's be real. Okay, let's be real with each other. If God wanted you to be with a 10, he would have made you a 10. He would have made you at least an 8, right? You will find somebody who's funny, who loves you no matter what, and who loves the way you smell, etc. If you lower your standards as far as appearance, right? I feel like people are too. I mean, visual sexual attraction does exist. People are attracted to different things, and some people are very, very visual creatures. So I get it. But if you're morbidly obese, I wouldn't get with a 10. I wouldn't aim for a 10. I don't know. You know what? Let's just erase all that. We're just gonna, let's just move on.
Like, genuinely, men will try whatever behavior that you let them get away with. Genuinely. If you don't value yourself, they're not gonna value you.
That's true. That's honestly good advice. So good for you, Georgia.
And you're gonna get treated like shit. Like, that's just how it is. Like, these men are not nice. They're not, like, there are good men out there, but you need to have extremely high standards for yourself in order to get those ones.
If you want to find a good man, you're not going to find him on Tinder. If you want to find a man who takes himself seriously, a man who respects women, a man who is respectable, who's gonna take you to his mom, etc., a man who probably has a fucking car and a job, he's probably not going to be on Tinder looking for fatties to fuck, right? There's step 1 for raising your standards. Don't look for a man on Tinder. I mean, Bumble is a step up, but like, get out of your house. Your Tinder wasn't invented when soulmates were invented. Your soulmate is not in your phone. Your soulmate is out in the world. Okay, if you met your soulmate, spouse, partner, etc. on Tinder, I'm sorry. Clearly, we know I'm a judgmental bitch. I'm saying the large portion of men on Tinder are not looking for love. They're looking for pee-pee and vajayjay.
If you don't see yourself as worthy of that, if you think that it's impossible that that could happen, it's not going to happen. I say I've gone on 200 Tinder dates.
I wonder when the last time, I need to know, what are you doing with this other man? Is he watching you on your dates? I'm so confused. Do you have sex on your dates?
What the fuck is up with men only wanting to be my pen pal? Because I've been building up my roster for the last couple weeks, and not a single one of these men has even tried to have sex with me. Which normally I would say is very respectful, but it's also, we're not even doing anything. You know, we're not hanging out, we're not like going on dates. Why do men just want pen pals?
Yeah, I feel like, first of all, let's read the caption. She is so real for this, though. The men are not the same after the panorama. I don't know what they're doing, but I hate it. I am, and maybe you're on the same boat with me, but I feel like something happened, and I feel like men's testosterone levels are just like tanking. And there's actually studies out there that men's testosterone now compared to, so like if you take like a man in his 30s compared to a man today, compared to a man in his 30s in like the 50s, the man in his 30s today have the same testosterone from somebody who's like 70 years old. Like, it's disgusting how low their T is. And I believe it has something to do, I don't think it really has anything to do with the pandemic more than I think emotionally people are a little bit less sexual after the pandemic. Like, they are looking for love, right? You don't jump into sex if you're looking to love, just being honest. But I feel like something is going on as far as like the chemicals in our food. This is a tinfoil hat moment, but it's also, there's studies, right? Food has toxins in it. The food has toxins in it. The water's tainted.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
There's so much estrogenic things our men are being exposed to that their T is down. And that can be changed with diet. I've noticed, particularly when my husband, and this is personal, okay? I've noticed that when my husband switches to mostly like red meat, way different levels. You can tell his levels of T are just much better, right? Because men need meat. There, I said it. If you're not eating meat and you're not getting heme iron, your T levels, they're going to be tanked. They're going to be tanked. That's why people make fun of soy boys. I'm not saying that soy isn't a great, source of protein. We obviously need protein no matter what where you can get it, right? Get it. If you can get it and you don't want to hurt animals and you want to eat soy, do it. But if you're a man, be prepared that your T is going to be tanked.
I don't want to be your fucking pen pal. If we're not...
It's so strange that the roles have kind of like flipped. And I've noticed that even since I was like in high school, like women have a higher sex drive than men, it appears lately.
Fucking, and we're not going on dates. Then what the hell are we talking for? I don't want to talk to you. I got a million other people I would rather talk to other than you.
But at that point, then just be honest with him and be like, I don't want to talk, I want to just fuck. All right. Plus size sculptures by artist Vasyl Korchovy. Let's take a look at Vasyl Korchovy. Born in 1962, prominent Ukrainian sculptor. Can y'all see that? Yes. Painter and honored artist of Ukraine in 2013, known for his monumental realistic sculptures using marble, granite, and limestone. The Kiev-based artist and member of the Union Ukrainian Sculptures, he is famous for creating excessive, often unconventional human figures, including his confident sculpture, which is a fat bitch. Let's look at some of his sculptures. So clearly he loves fat women. We're looking at his sculptures. Talent? Yes, there is talent. We like it. It is beautiful. But I wonder where he is getting... I wonder who he, where this started. Damn, dude. Homie, where did this begin? Strange. Strange. Okay, he likes fat women, whatever. I don't think there's anything wrong with liking fat women, to be honest with you. If you like fat women, okay, just know that they're not going to be around very long. Can you change that? I have noticed, though, like men who like fat women, I've often seen, like, yeah, I like a fat woman, but then they still cheat, you know? They still end up with a thinner woman, right? Like I've seen that happen.
I hope you choke.
Okay, so this says throwback. It says the comment section when your body positive content lands on the wrong side of TikTok, and then the guy is saying mean things.
I hope you choke on a motherfucking cheese stick, you nasty, greasy bitch. You look like you drink white Gatorade and smell like nickels. Fuck you. I hope you choke.
That guy pissed my husband off. He says you are gorgeous. Or anywhere on Instagram, really. Okay, whatever.
Hey, baby, what we finna do?
And she's wearing all black so that she looks very thin in this. Obese, overdressed, overconfident, on my way to enter every room like I own it. Try and stop me. Ugh. Women who know their worth is what it says in the caption. Okay. Just a lot of her in the mirror, her taking videos of herself. Like she's clearly doing this for other people. She's not doing this for herself. If you have pretty feet, you should gift me a birthday drink this weekend. Where are the feet fans? Come on, tell me happy birthday. And then she lists her Venmo and her Cash App. That's so strange to me, man. Let's see if she has other accounts. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So she's got her storefront, her Poshmark, Georgia Rose's Amazon luggage find, Amazon wish list. So she doesn't have anything that we would expect. But let's see if maybe she's listing them somewhere else. Okay, I found her OnlyFans, and it's under a different name, BBW Georgia Rose, for anybody who's interested in looking at her stuff. Okay, so she is exactly what I thought she was. All right. Okay. At first, I was shocked. Were you shocked? Were you shocked thinking that she didn't have an OnlyFans? I was shocked. Not that there's anything wrong with having an OnlyFans. I was just shocked that she didn't. But we found out that she does. So I am a psychic. I knew she was going to have one. Anyway, what are your guys' opinions? Here's one she's talking about Ozempic. Okay, POV, no Ozempic here. We stay in fat in 2026. Mark me safe from the Ozempidemic. Okay, you're safe from the Ozempidemic, but you are definitely not safe from the obesity epidemic, which is killing people. So you are glorifying dangerous behavior, and we don't like her. Okay, the body they're trying to make me think is ugly and undesirable. We love fat girls around here. BBW, fat positive, thick girls. You're not thick, you're fat, but okay. You know, she is lucky that she still has somewhat of a waist, at least from the behind. There's no way that she's getting herself 100% clean. Like, I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, there's so much ass that I'm not sure if you're able to reach everything. I mean, maybe she's super flexible, but you're going through like 5 inches of ass when you're pulling your toilet paper out. So like, then you're getting shit on the toilet paper coming out of the butt, cheeks. It's a lot. Well, you know, there's a science behind it. And I would feel like every time I took a shit, I'd have to take a shower. I'm just being honest with you. I was born to be wild and weird. I can play by the rules. I just don't want to. Women in male-dominated fields, I guess. She says STEM. But you're not in STEM. You're a social media influencer, and you are an OnlyFans model.
Me is that I am that bitch and I will fucking do it. If you think I give a single fuck about coming off as like promiscuous or slutty or impure or unchaste, I don't give a fuck. You know what I put on my fucking college graduation cap when I graduated top of my class? When I beat out all the men.
You graduated top of your class, and are you using your degree? Which is, I don't care if you don't use your degree. Honestly, people make changes. Whatever. She's clearly making probably a lot more money doing OnlyFans. Good for her. The economy sucks. This is a capitalistic country that we live in. You have to play the game, and she's playing the game. Like, good for her, honestly. But let's see what she went to school for.
In my class for outstanding graduate in my major in a male-dominated field, you know what I put on my graduation cap? The fucking Tinder icon. Because, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You know what I was doing in college? I was getting laid and getting A's. Because that's what I fucking do. Because you can be a slut and you can be smart. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad to... clearly, mommy was a slut in her past. I don't think it's bad. I know I come off a lot as being like a prude or whatever. I don't care if you love to fuck. I don't care if you are a slut. I care when you live in an obese body and you're selling the fact that obesity is totally fine because you can fuck. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I really am not a prude. I don't really give a shit. But my only problem is the glorification of it. And I know it sounds like, does she even know what that means? Yes. You are selling obesity to people who follow you. You are. First of all, you are selling obesity. You're selling your body, an obese body, on OnlyFans. You're selling the fact that no matter what, you're in this unhealthy, obese body, but it doesn't matter because I can fuck. I make money. I do this. I XYZ. I still get laid. Men want to pay you for being fat, and somebody is going to look at that and be like, I'm going to do that too. And to be honest, like, it's just not healthy. You are glorifying an unhealthy lifestyle, and that's what I don't like. I don't give a shit if you did this. I don't give a shit if you had an OnlyFans and you were in a healthy body. I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's when you are selling and like showing off that, hey, I'm this fat and I look at all the things that I'm getting from being fat. That's where I have the problem. That's where the line is drawn for me. It's like when you are selling, I know that living in an obese body is unhealthy. Maybe she doesn't have any unhealthy, maybe she's not sick yet, but it will catch up to you. It will. Because I know myself. We've seen it all the time. People get sick when they're fat. And what I mean, I'm not talking about a cold. I'm talking about diabetes. I'm talking about cancer. I'm talking about high cholesterol, heart disease. I'm talking about colon cancer. All right? I'm talking about so many other things. I don't give a fuck if you want to be a whore. I really don't. I don't. Do it, right? I give a fuck when you sell like being a slut as a plus for being plus size. Like, I'm a fatty. Look what all the things that I can do with this. Because it's not healthy.
They're not mutually exclusive. So calling me a slut coming from my character, meh.
Yeah, I don't think calling people sluts is like, people know they're fat and people know they're a slut.
Ha 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 ha. Okay. I'm still a person of integrity. If you think I'm losing a single weight,
I don't think that you're a person of integrity at all, with the way that you are just so obsessed with yourself, first of all, and you are glorifying unhealthy behavior, which is being in an obese body and trying to and telling people, hey, this is perfectly fine. Look at all the shit that I can get from this. That's icky. That's icky behavior. Not full of integrity.
think of sleep at night because you think I'm a promiscuous woman.
No, I don't really. It's not the promiscuity that bothers me. It's the glorification of the we're here to talk about obesity. We're here to talk about obesity. I mean, am I curious? Doesn't it look like she always has like a thing of like, is she holding a Zin underneath there or something like that? Or is this like tobacco? Is it a scar from when she had that fucking MRSA on her face? Me not know.
Too bad. Too bad. One thing about me is that I am that bitch.
I wonder what she went to school for and why she's not using it anymore. Honestly, though, if she was so confident in her decisions, I feel like she would just ignore the haters, right? Isn't that what you do? You just ignore the haters. So there's music, so I have to mute it. But this is one of those propaganda I'm not falling for moments. All right, fat girl propaganda I'm not falling for. Thinking that shit men don't like big girls. Thinking fine shit men don't like big girls. Being ashamed of needing seatbelt extenders, sturdy chairs, or other accommodations. Thinking that being fat makes me less desirable or attractive. Thinking I need to suck in my stomach for pics and vids. Looking around to see if you were confident in being fat, you would never suck in your stomach. I'm just being honest with you. Thinking that being fat makes me less desirable or attractive. I think attractive and desirability is like in the eye of the beholder. Looking around to see if I'm the biggest person at an event and feeling shame if I am. I still Oh, that's actually super relatable. I used to do that too. That's funny. Letting dusty men treat me with less respect than I deserve because fat girls should be grateful for attention. Yeah, I agree. I feel like if you get the inclination that anybody, especially a man that you are who is trying to become a suitor or trying to date you, the first inclination of disrespect, drop them. Don't even give them a second chance, to be honest. You know, thinking that I need to look pretty and be nice as fuck to be treated decently by strangers in public. Yes, I do think that you need to be nice to be treated decently. Respect is earned. It's not really like it's not something that it's not a right? Am I wrong or am I right? I feel like respect is earned and you have to be respectful to receive respect. As far as being pretty though, I mean, pretty privilege does exist. I will admit that. You know, I think that people who are pretty do get treated nicer. And that's just a societal thing. You know, maybe we can all reflect on ourselves and maybe do a little better as far as like treating people with respect based off of what they look like. Maybe you don't do that, but I think it's a subconscious thing. I don't think people are thinking about it when they do it. Feeling anxious about eating anything unhealthy in public because I might be judged for it. No, you should be feeling anxiety about eating anything unhealthy because it's like killing you. She is so large. Her belly is outrageously large. I wonder if she's either got no periods left or her periods are heavy as fuck. And she's gotta have some kind of hormonal issues with how much belly fat. That is so much fucking visceral fat. It's scary. All right, you guys. So that is my take on Georgia Eats. Again, my problem with her isn't the fact that she's promiscuous or has OnlyFans or is sexy. I don't really care about that. My problem is she uses these items to glorify her lifestyle, which is that of an obese woman, right? A lot of her conversations with her audience are,
You can get this if you're fat. You know, men love big women. Like,
to me it's giving don't worry about your health. I know that she doesn't explicitly say this, but to me it's just selling,
hey, you don't really have to worry about your health. It's okay to be fat because you can get fucked still.
and that's just so icky to me. Like, you can get fucked at any size, to be honest. Men will seriously fuck a corpse, right? We've seen it. Well, I haven't seen it, not in real life. We've heard about it.
And had sex with a female corpse. They say that he left DNA and was caught on camera committing the act.
But men will fuck anything that moves. If you are so concerned about getting a dick, fucking open your phone. Somebody will fuck you no matter what. It's not going to be hard, regardless of your size, to get fucked, right? You need to worry about your health. If you are living in an obese body with a belly like hers, you are in for a rude awakening. You're going to get fucked up health-wise, and you need to get help, and you need to stop eating as much. I'm not going to sell you a program. I think that you should definitely listen to me as far as entertainment, right? I'm here to make you laugh, obviously. I'm here to giggle, have a little, talk a little trash.
Trash.
Okay? I'm not here to sell you anything or to be a nutritionist or anything like that. I'm telling you, do your own research, what works for you. Figure out if you're living in an obese body, you need to not be. You need to, oh, first of all, if you're living in an obese body, you need to change it. You cannot, there's nothing good about an obese body, regardless of how much fucking you can do. It's never a good thing. Do some research, figure out what to eat, maybe get into calorie counting, maybe getting into carb counting might help, depending on where you are as far as metabolically. She is not a great example. She's not a good role model, and it's not her responsibility to be a role model. She puts herself in that position by saying, look at me, look what I can get. And that's where I'm like, me not like that, okay? If you are living in an obese body, get help, lose the weight, get healthy so that you can enjoy my videos for much, much longer. Okay? That was a little intense. I definitely don't want to come off as like slut shaming. I really don't give a fuck. I was a slut. Mommy likes to fuck. I don't give a fuck if you like to have sex. And I don't care if people have OnlyFans. People need to make money. We live in a society that requires money, right? My only problem is if you're in an obese body and you're selling obesity to people. You're glorifying obesity. That is glorifying obesity. And if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure most of you guys think that I'm some kind of like prude. Whatever. I don't care if you have sex for money. I really don't. I only care if you are selling your sexiness to other people because you're obese. That's glorification of obesity. It's not healthy. It's not a great example for people who are looking up to you in your following section. It's just, I don't know. But anyway, if you guys like the episode, first of all, tell me what you think about Georgia. What are your opinions? First thoughts. Tell me in the comments. If you like the video, don't forget to like it. And if you haven't subscribed already and you made it all the way here, go ahead and hit the subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe, please. Hit those notification bells because I do post twice a week. Once on the weekends for my members only. So if you want to become a member, it's only $2 a month. You get another episode every weekend. If you made it this far to this very, very point, leave a alligator in the comments because that was Georgia's picture, her profile picture. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend because I think I'm going to post this on Friday. Friday.
Hi, gay.
And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much and have a great weekend. Goodbye.
Last day I knew you were my pet. I wanna tell you that I love you.